Hey, I'm Kev Kermuska and welcome to the start of TT of Man Week for the channel. As after the TT of Man started its race week this weekend, we're doing our own version of it with 7 races over the next 7 days. So a bit more intensive than it is in real life, but no, they do 10 races in a week. But they do have rest days in between. We have no rest days here. As first up then for us is the Supersport TT in Isle of Man 3, which I've not really played at all. I've mostly been playing the first TT Isle of Man and doing the damn sidecars, which, let me tell you, that had some surprising results, those races. So definitely keep tuned for those races tomorrow, and then next Friday I think is the next race. Thursday or Friday. I've got my own schedule here. Let me bring it up. Let me show you all as well. So not only me, but everyone else can remember it. I might shuffle the schedule as well, because I've basically still practicing on the classic bikes in TT Isle of Man 2. Like I've got there now to a place where I'm not crashing all the time, where I've got a decent pace, but it's taken me a bit longer than expected. So where shall I be? Let me put him in the corner with the crash counter. There we go. So there we go. There's the schedule. So yeah, as you can see, we're doing the Supersport race today live, and then we do the Senior TT live next Saturday as well. The rest Saturday stream now. But you may notice that Isle of Man Riding the Edge and Isle of Man Riding the Edge 2 logos are almost exactly the same. That's because it's the Ride on the Edge 2 logo I've had to use. I could not find a transparent Ride on the Edge like original logo for some reason. It's only 5 years ago the game came out, but it seems like they just scrubbed all the logos for some reason. I couldn't find it, but that's maybe why the logos look similar. But yeah, tomorrow I've got the sidecars going up. That's why I'm slightly late with the stream, because I was recording the voiceover for that. So I have that edited and hopefully uploaded overnight for tomorrow. And then we got the classic bikes in the middle of the week, but I might move one of those, because as I said, I'll probably record the classic race after this stream. And then, yeah, I'm not sure when I'll record the second one, because apparently I'm going out tomorrow, and then, yeah, I'm not sure if I'll get it all done on Tuesday and then out the following day, so we might put the sidecars in. So you might see the sidecar and classic race swap, because I've already recorded the second sidecar race as well. But yeah, apart from that, it should be the same schedule. Got the Supersport race again here in this game, in TT Isle of Man 3, hopefully a different bike. And then yeah, the super bike with our Suzuki. So at least I've got like a week to practice for the Senior TT next week. All 6 laps to Saturday in real life. But yeah, that is what to expect this week, which, as I said, I cannot wait to see all the results in the race. I've only really recorded the sidecars so far, so, and that was interesting as well. As I said, I did not expect the result. So yeah, get to see that tomorrow though. But yeah, let's get back into TT Isle of Man 3 mode. As I said, I've barely practiced. I wanted to do a practice Supersport race before this as well, but just didn't have the time, unfortunately, so we'll see how we do. But I have really been enjoying the TT Isle of Man races in real life as well, because they've had the Superbike race earlier today, and then they had the Supersport and Sidecar 1 race yesterday as well, and wow, the pace is like insane. First of all, conditions have been like beautiful, at the best they can be for these races. Maybe slightly too hot, but I'm not sure if there's like a breeze around the circuit. I imagine there is, especially in the mountain sections, like in the countryside. But in general though, it's just perfect conditions for racing, and we've seen like 3 cracking races so far. Especially that Supersport opener. I thought, you know, superbikes, moving the superbikes away from being an opener. I thought, okay, we'll see how this goes. I thought it might not work, but man, that Supersport race was just amazing from almost every ride at the top. Like, Dunlop, of course, with his pace. He's just been on it, this TT. And then following up with the sidecars and the Birchals, break the 120 barrier in their race and just continue their supremacy. Despite being a bit challenged as well by Founds and... is it Walmsley? Or Wolseley? I forget. So I forget how to say his passenger's name, but... yeah, actually having to fight a bit there and then still producing the goods, like still producing the fast lap by a mile per hour as well. Like, it's not just a little bit over 120, it's like 120.3. Like, they could... maybe in the second race they could push, what, 120.5? They get it all right. So trying to find where the qualifying zone is. Where are you? You're back here. And then today, again, Dunlop again, just... and a class of himself by again. And then it's the battle behind between Harrison and Hickman taking a while to get going. I know he's had issues today, like he's struggled with the superbike more, and he had issues with his like throttle. If you didn't know, they have like automatic blip, like always kind of automatic, but he didn't have that. Did Hickman today, so he had to do it manually, and again he almost broke his lap record on the final lap. He was like a 0.1 behind his lap record, like mile per hour rise, without having a blipper and everything. So hey, if they can get that sorted during the week, watch out for him in the senior TT. But yeah, so far it's been the Michael Dunlop show and the Birchall show, but we'll see if that changes with like the Super Stocks and Super Twins, sorry, as well. And in the later races, I can't imagine anybody beating Dunlop on the Super Sport though. But yeah, maybe on the Super Stock and Super Twins we'll see something different. But he's only 3 behind his uncle now. Is Michael Dunlop, like 23 wins in the TT. He's a level with John McGuinness in 2nd place now. He could break that record this week. I can't imagine him winning all 8 races he's entered for, but the pace he had on the Super Stocks, I could see him winning both of those races. I think he was quicker on the Super. He's as quick as in every class. Like, he's just on it. But yeah, I imagine he can't win all of them, can he? Like, he can't win all 8 races. Birchall's will definitely win the other sidecar race, I imagine, because there's the Crows who are pretty good, but they had issues in the first race and retired, I think, early on. So yeah, be interesting to see. Still have the music on, don't I? There you go. Now you can just hear the crowd in the background. But yeah, it's going to be interesting as... oh, I put the Superbike on. I just realised that. Because I was getting the thumbnail. That's why I have the Superbike in the background. It's like I found the qualifying spot pretty quickly. But yeah, here we go. This is the opposite way, isn't it? Yeah, we're going through Glen Helen the opposite way. Hang on, let me turn around and do a touch of practice before we do a qualifying lap. So tonight we are doing qualifying for the Supersport race. Then we're doing the race proper, which is 4 laps. With a pit stop after 2 laps. The one time I did try and do a practice race, the tyres just fell off after a lap. So I don't know if that's actually happened, like, because I haven't fully upgraded the bike. I don't know if I have to fully upgrade the bike, or if I have to just turn off tyre wear. I don't know what it is, so yeah, it's something I've got to, you know, watch out for this race. There's maybe tyre wear if I have it on. Or I just fully upgrade the bike. I didn't really want to upgrade it again before this race. I wanted to like this and then fully upgrade the bike for the second race, but or whatever bike it is. As I said, I hope you do have a different bike than this. Okay, having the king of the super sports at the moment. It's pretty fitting to ride round on as well in this first super sport. So go through Hanleys. I would say going through here after being in 2 today as well. Track looks pretty different in some places because like the pavement in 2 is covered a bit sometimes on the outside, which has caught me out in some places. Like particularly there, like you can't really, like you can see it clear on the left now, but in 2 I couldn't really see it, so it was like catching me out. I was like falling. I was like, what? There's nothing there. Why am I falling? Oh, that's something you do have to watch out for, is the brakes. I haven't changed any single electronics as well. It's still all set to 3. So I don't know if I've got to change that as well. But again, due to lack of practice, I probably won't change the electronics for this race. Maybe for the second Supersport race, which I'll probably record like Tuesday or Wednesday. I wish I was better at my time. I'll just quicker learning everything. Like it took me like a week to get on top of the sidecars. It's taking me like 3-4 days to get on top of the classic TT machines. Oh, that's nice. That's a little bit of... What's that on the side? Just a popping out of nowhere. I hope the game's not looking too bad, because I've had to turn everything down to make sure it kind of runs smoothly. But of course you've got like long... What's it? LOD, like long draw distance. We do the bridge jump, and then we'll hop into qualifying, shall we? But yeah, I'm excited to try out the classic bikes in race form. Because I've done one practice race, I was well off the pace. So I'm hoping it goes a bit better, but I was crashing a lot. I've got my crashes down to like a handful per lap now on the classic bikes. Because I kind of forget the classic bike sometimes, so I'm like going flat out through a corner and the bike doesn't do it, it just understeers off, and I'm like, what? Alright, we've done the jumps. Alright, let's head to qualifying. What's up here? Oh yeah, we've got these events. Do they still have the TT full course one as well? No. That is done and dusted. Alright. Let's qualify then for the Supersport TT, the full mountain course. Remember, we've got to beat 20 minutes. That is our target. Don't think it'll crash so far. I do have a habit of crashing when we're just like going around the corner, like very slowly. Alright, so we've got a 60-minute qualifying session, 17 competitors. Oh yeah, do I upgrade the bike as well? It's at 240. Do I upgrade it? Look at Hickman's at 282. What the hell? Even more than Gary Johnson's, his fellow Triumph Daytona. But yeah, do I keep the bike at 240? Oh yeah, what's rewards as well? Get upgrade points. I'm maxed out on upgrade points. I just realised that. Maybe I should upgrade it. I'm at 999. Maybe I should upgrade the tyres. As I said, I had issue with those in practice. Yeah, let's maybe upgrade the tyres and then I'll come back to this. Hang on. Alright, so I've got to go into a bay. Upgrade, so level 3. Level 4. Level 5. And then the last update as well for this game, which was released last week. They apparently... Well, actually no, it was earlier this week, I think. Apparently they fixed the tyres, they said, on the Supersport and Superbike, so maybe you won't have issues with the tyre wear, but just in case, we'll fully upgrade it. Okay, so those are tyres at 5. What's our performance at? 280. Alright, that's kind of level with Hickman now. Alright. There we go. So, oh no, Gage Johnson 307. Hickman's at 328 now. God damn it. Because I kind of wanted this first race to be kind of almost like a Superstock event as well. If you didn't know, Superstocks are kind of upgraded bikes in real life, which they do a couple of races for this week. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping we wouldn't have to upgrade stuff, but fortunately, that's how we have had to. So let's beat 20 minutes, shall we? I mean, we should do it easily. Now we've upgraded tyres. I think we're doing 19 minutes anyway, or 18 minutes without upgrades. So let's see what we can do as Dunlop. Let's channel Michael Dunlop, shall we? Oh my god, it's so weird going over these first 3 bumps as well. Like, you really feel that in 2. The bumps in the early part here. Over Ago's leap as well. It's down towards Quarter Bridge. What was it that Dunlop did from a standing start in the Supersport? What? Well, he did a 1:29.9, didn't he, during the race? And Hickman was close to 1:29.7, I think, so I guess we'd be close to that, we'd be happy. But yeah, hopefully everything's like running smoothly. Because it doesn't, like in the last patch they did anything for like performance wise, so hopefully it's all okay. Just going to ease it through here, so that we just got to beat the 20 minute at that time, so not trying to push it through Union Mills. Let's go up the straight. Also, the thing I love about 2 as well, almost every corner everywhere has a name. In this, you're missing half of them, so I don't get why that didn't carry over, to be honest. Like here, they would have named the straight. It's a massive lift. And that would have been Badder, well, it's called Badder Scary by the riders, but they've been Badder Carey as well. And now we're going down Glen Vine. Let's head towards Crosby. Easy flat. Even tucked in as well, though. I maybe shouldn't do that in the race. But this is Crosby Crossroads into. We'll just Crosby in it. Slight lift over the rise. It was amazing watching the race today with the Superbikes. Just how many wheelies everyone, like how dramatic the wheelies were everyone were pulling. I think John McGuinness won the award for most dramatic wheelie though. Like he was over Ago's leap on lap 5, I think it was. He was like, well, the final lap, he was almost vertical. It was like, they had a pretty decent race making this. Like lots of riders had really good races. Like here, Davey Todd was until he had his issue. Of course, Dunlop. Hickman did in the last like couple of laps once he got used to everything. Like he was like on it. That's why I'm optimistic for the senior TT. Like we're gonna have a shootout between Dunlop and Hickman, but we'll see. Maybe Harrison as well, but he's just like his TT career, unfortunately, you know, since Hickman's turned up. He's like so close, but yet those so far. I know Dunlop on form, he's like unfortunately third best at the moment of the 3, but we'll see if that changes during the week. You never know, if he gets like a TT win, like a little bit more confidence, never know, I might push him up towards Dunlop and Hickman. I'm going to be sad tomorrow though. There's like no TT for the first time in like a week and a bit. It's like, what am I going to do tomorrow? Apart from... Well, I'm going to be out, but... Apart from kind of editing videos, I guess, before I go out. Maybe just replay the qualifying sessions, I guess. Well, I might as well while I'm editing. Oh, well, that's flat. I don't need to be lifting. Again, Helen. I feel this rise as well, if you say it's quite, I feel this is more dramatic in the previous games. Like, you can see it looks dramatic, but it doesn't feel it. But it feels much more dramatic in 1 and 2. But again, I'm not sure if that's just because of like handling model wise. The bike's being much more stable in this game, a bit more realistic as well. So down the Conclave body straight. Countryside looks beautiful around here. It's just when we go into second part of the lap and all the fields around there, they look horrible, unfortunately. As here towards Molyneux. 11th milestone. Like comparing it to 2, like the game looks, for me, looks really good in 2. Maybe not as bright as this. Like, slightly different filter. But it looks really good. I think just with the open world aspect, it's just suffered with the fields around. I haven't used that low texture to try and get this game running slightly smoothly. Kind of failed, but you know, get it to run a bit smoother. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Bar Garrow. You can tell I've been riding a classic TT bike, so I went down to 5th through there. Can you be doing that? Let's keep it in 5th. And then through, I think this is Westwood. At least Milky was saying it was Westwood in his like lap guide a couple of years ago. And if anybody knows this course, it's going to be Milky Cray. Don't know how to say his surname actually. Craig. I don't know. The rider that he's on now. The guy who gave the Birchals the 120 board as well yesterday in Bartford, mate. That was pretty cool. I guess they've had that board around a couple of years though, so they've been waiting to hand it to them. Probably be sick through here, but again, just trying to qualify. Try not to a... Oh, you failed to qualify. Someone failed to qualify for like the Supersport race, from what I remember, or Superbike race, because they didn't do a lap. It might have been Tom Herbertson, but I think he went on to a new team, so it probably wasn't him. There you go, past. That's one of the cottages. I forget which cottage it is. There we go, heading towards the bridge though. I always forget how late this is in the lap. Like it's over a third of the way through the lap. That's a massive jump. Maybe don't do that in the race. It's interesting seeing the races how Dunlop does that, like almost teeters the bike over that bridge. Like he does it, always lands tyre first. Gets barely any air. Oh. A bit wide. Oh, here's the big jump. That jump is much more noticeable in this game as well. I swear in 2 it just kind of appears after the corner and you're just like in the air, like not really understanding why. As we go through Alpine Cottage, Corey Benz. We attack it a bit more than this in the race. I'm hoping the AI are well behaved in the race. There was something I noticed in 2 quite a lot. How I was getting wins because the AI are crashing a lot. I'm hoping that doesn't happen in a race. I'm hoping they're just consistent. Because apparently I can't remember if they improved the AI in the last update. But I know it's on their list at least. It's a part of the Discord, so it's like you can see all what they're working on and stuff. And when you mention it in the forums, and I think AI is on the list, so. Unfortunately, to confirm they're not adding any more bikes to this game though. Like, this is it. It's going to be Supersport and Super bikes. No classic bikes, no super stocks, no super twins, no sidecars. It's going to be this, and then the 2023 DLC coming out in, I think it's August or September. So we'll definitely do another TT, like full TT run then. On the Supersports and Superbikes then. Maybe do some challenges, try and set ourselves some challenges to do as well. Because as I said, we've got some record breaking pace here, and we can try and maybe replicate that. I would love the sidecars for that reason, try and do a 120 mile per hour lap, because you can't do that in TT Isle of Man 1. No, they're doing that times 18 minutes 50 seconds, I think it was, or 18:49 was that time. You can barely get under 20 minutes in TT Isle of Man 1 in the sidecars, so. I always forget there's a bump there. So that's one reason why I would love to see like the sidecars done again, but I get the feeling we're not going to see sidecars in a TT Isle of Man game again for like a long time. Right, it's going well so far. Not like hitting the deck for some reason. We go through Crookshanks. Just feel is much tougher in the older games as well. Again, it might just because of the handing model. I think it was actually. Because it's very easy to lose the front through there going in. Let's go through Ramsey. Almost had the rear rotate round there, that was nice. Right up towards the waterworks where it's almost like oval turns, like an IndyCar or something with the camber there. Now if you tower bends, always set up that second one for the fast exit. Now this is all about cruising into the gooseneck. Maybe not hit the curb in the race. I don't think we're going to be doing that. So race is like 4 laps. If I remember the pace yesterday, they did it like an hour. Was it like 10 minutes or something like that? Off the top of my head. So I remember individual lap times. I don't remember the overall race pace or time though. So yeah, that's just to give you an idea of how long the race is. I know in the Superbike race they did today, it was like an hour 40 something. I think that bend's tighter as well in this version. Just nooks it maybe. Like it. Oh yeah, this is what I'm not sure if anybody watched the Superbike race today, but there was like a scary moment here where Peter Hickman's trying to get past riders, and he was like, I think he was going past Heria, and he didn't look like Heria saw him, so it almost looked like he was getting pushed into the bank at like 50, 60 miles per hour. I wonder if Hickman is going to be further up the order next year. I can't imagine he'll want to be number 10 again. Because I feel like where Dunlop is at number 6 is perfect. Because, yeah, you're going to have a couple of riders like in the way. But you're going to clear them mostly by the second half of the race. Plus you have someone to aim for like Hickman likes to do in races. That's why he's down at number 10. So he's got like riders to aim for. But I feel like 10 is too low this year. Because of just the traffic. Now quick like Dunlop and everyone is. First crash. It took till what? 2/3 of the way around the lap? And it's through that left-hander with so many bumps. What is that, like black cut or something? Alright, I'll put that in the memory bank because that's not really an issue, that corner in the other TT Man games. Just in this one, it's so bumpy. Same with this left-hander as well. Really up the bumps for these corners. You can see that the rear trying to get over the bumps. But yeah, I wonder if Hickman will change his strategy for next year. I mean, he's had issues with his bike this year, like in the Superbikes, as I said, particular, but I think just pace-wise anyway, he's just losing too much time in traffic as well this year. Like, he's only like 12 seconds behind Dunlop in the end. I know Dunlop was cruising the last couple of laps, but I feel like he could get into a rhythm a bit better if he had a clearer track in front of him. There's Hey Matt, how you doing? Long time no see. I know, literally flying, aren't we? Oh god, and running wide. Lovely Dukes. Into windy corner. Kind of deceiving how slow that corner is. You feel like you can take that like 5th, but I think I've tried that before in this game and it doesn't work. At least for me, maybe for people who are good, it will work. But yeah, you ready for the masterclass, Matt? I've come in 5th. Yeah. Can't stay long, works that. Oh, god damn it. I'll try and start the race then. We've only got to do this qualifying lap, then we're like straight into the race. Crash count. Oh no, it's deceiving. I've had one crash this lap. It's deceiving. Oh, it's a rubber band man. Inflatable man. Love them. Or woman. Crash counter is alive. Always is. I think I lost count last stream, so at least so far I haven't had, oh god, lots to remember. I felt like the rest of the bike is struggling with the tyres. Like, I got grip in the tyres, but the chassis and everything's like, I can't do that. Why are you trying to get me to go through at high speed? So maybe I've got to upgrade the suspension and everything as well. Maybe just fully upgrade the bike, why not? Oh god, we're going very wide. Through Quanknamorna. Alright, through Signpost. So it looks like we're going to comfortably beat that 20-minute mark. I was hoping it'd be around 18 minutes, but gonna need to upgrade the bike more, don't I? I do love the sounds in this game as well, like coming from the previous games, like, these sounds are awesome. Apart from the classic bikes in 2 sounded pretty cool. There we go, we did it in under 19 minutes, that's not too bad. Considering we weren't really pushing this lap either. We are last as well. What the hell? What are they all doing? Oh, they haven't done their laps yet. Oh, it's on kilometers per hour. God damn it! I don't know what I'm actually meant to be doing. Oh, let me upgrade the crash counter. There we go. Our balls are skilled. How are they not scared? I know, Amar. Especially seeing the super bikes today. I don't get it. Oh my god, we're not last. Damn. Actually, this is more like super stock pace, I think. No, more like, was it super twin pace, I guess. Been in the 18s. But yeah, I don't... I guess like they, as it's like, for some of them it's their job. They just see it as work, don't they? They just see it like, oh, just head into the circuit. They probably don't even, like for us mere mortals, don't even see it as like scary or anything. They're just like, they're just looking at how they can be quick around there. So 20 seconds behind Hickman. But so is everyone else at the moment. Are you going to set a lap time here? Yeah, I'm waiting for you. I want to see what your lap time is. But yeah, I don't get how they do it in real life. Especially someone like, even say like McGuinness, who's done it all. You know, is achieved probably all he can. And he's had like injuries for the last few years, like had a quite serious injury. And he's worked his way back to coming back to the TT instead of just retiring. Like it is. I find it crazy seeing guys like him still going. Guys in the sidecars as well, like Dave Modern, he's like 60. And John Holden, who got a podium, like 60. And they're still in the sidecars going around as well. Setting their best lap times ever as well. Just crazy. Actually, no, I'm not sure for Molyneux, but for Holden, I think he did. Alright, I guess he has just decided to just have a nap this session. Like, he's not going to be sitting at that time. At least they've got all the big names here. Git, McGuinness, Hutchinson, Harrison, Hickman, Johnson, Davey Todd. Oh, I don't have Connor Cummins. Unfortunately. Right, skip session. Oh, we end up 17th in the end. Oh, they do have them. God damn it. So what do they do in the end? Low 18s. Oh, this is qualifying proper. God damn it. So have I got my upgrade points back? Guess not. All right. So I have to beat 20 minutes again. I guess in real life they have a couple of qualifying sessions, so I guess it makes sense that you have to do it again. Alright, we'll push it a bit more. Just like in real life, you know, they go a bit... Well, don't go slow, but, you know, they just ease into the week. See points on the track where they, like, work up to going flat out. I can imagine for some of these braking zones as well, working to get them like brake 5 meters later, for example. Alright, so you have this session and then it's into the race. Oh no, I lost the rear. No. Bike literally landed with the fans there. It's like we gave it to them. Like oh, bumps on the exit of the Union Mills. Got to remember that as well. That's why I've got to remember to ease a lot more in Union Mills, like in the first part. I always want to be like flat out through the first part, then brake. But as you see, like the rear just... the weight transfer doesn't unfortunately work that well. Like we can't just shift from one end to the next. Like we're going too quick for that. Right, let's see if we can stay ahead of the arrow behind us. Give us a good barometer of how quick we are. Right, through Glen Vine. Almost forgot the tuck. Didn't see any people go over that today. Wonder what it's like jumping over that. How big the videos are like that. So lots over Aggo's Leap, but over there. Seems to cause the arrow to gain by like a second on us as well. That's very good. Just what we want. Pressure on our qualifying lap. Alright, one of my favourite corners. Especially on a Supersport bike, because you can really attack it, unlike a super bike. Oh no, didn't have the grip. Alright, so I can't basically go flat out through, I think it's like Black Dub this is. Right, now can we keep out of the arrow? Probably not. Oh no, going wide. Hate doing that in this game because a bit like in rims, they can easily lose the front doing that by going wide like that. And that's what, are they like 5 seconds up the road? So I need to get binoculars out to see them. Oh, there they are now, we can see them. Right, through McGuinness's. That's how quick they're through here, through Bargarrow. I feel like I'm slow through it. Especially when we go up on the pavement. But it seems like we're actually keeping up with them. Oh no! What the hell? Suspension said no. Come back. Oh, I can take that in fourth, can't I, in the race? God damn. Got so much time on exit. That's fine. Just scraping some of the paint off, you know, saving a bit of weight. As he almost caught up to them again. I've been wanting it doesn't happen in a race as well. It's like with the performance issue I've had sometimes, like the game just like almost grounds to a halt sometimes in some sections. So I'm hoping if we're like low down the order and we have, which probably will be with this qualifying effort, like it doesn't stutter a lot with like traffic everywhere. Oh. We got the line slightly wrong over that jump. Come back. Come on. Which I think being 5 seconds back, we don't get a tow down the Sorby straight. But it's going to be just as quick down there, which is promising. A bit wide. I hate how thick that curb is. Like you have to go so wide to just avoid it. Ooh, almost on the clipping the outside. That's probably fourth, isn't it? Not third again. Problem for me with like these flat sections, we're not really gaining, are we? It's like going to be corners are a wee gain. So it's really going to be like the second after that where we maybe start gaining on the riders, as you can see them again. So it's not these bends, the bends after I need to slow down. God, I thought we were going to end up in the bus lane, that. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to turn. Plus, I think I was going slightly too quick as well, but I forgot to turn. Important aspect of doing the TT. Remember the turn round corners. Actually, that's probably a tip for every driving game or racing game. Don't just become the corner. You know, don't just stay at the corner, become the corner, you know. What is that after the motorbike? What's that meant to be? Oh god, I forgot to turn again. What was it, the uphills? It keeps saying I've got more... Oh, it keeps saying I've got more, what's it? Grip than I do. Alright, we definitely lost the arrow now. Might be struggling to be under 20 minutes. I think it's a comic book and it's like smoke. Oh, I see, okay. I've always meant to be like, almost like a glass or something as well. And I was like, don't know what you're trying to say there. I'll go flat through here. Easy. Well, that corner is much tighter than in previous versions, I think. Oh, turned in too early. Probably a good idea not to get a face full of wall at this speed, I imagine. Wouldn't look pretty afterwards at all. What's the time? 14 minutes. So I need to be at Windy Corner by like around 17 minutes. I think we're okay. Right, rear of the bike. God damn, I just want to accelerate. Oh, so if you didn't know, the circle around the map to our left, as that gets more white the further around the circuit. So as you can see, we're like just over 3/4 of the way through. Oh, that corner again. That's like a corner in rims. If anybody saw my finale, there was a left-hander there where you literally couldn't go through the corner. It's such an instant crash. That corner feels like that corner in rims. Like I have to like crawl through it, like really slow to be able, in order to be able to go through it, even though that's totally unrealistic compared to real life. Or the previous TT games as well. Like that corner's basically flat out in the sidecar. So oh. Thought I was losing the front again. Oh, it's going to be touch and go. Actually, no. We'll reach Windy Corner in 17 minutes, I think. And it should be 2 minutes from there to get to the end, or 2.5 minutes. If we have our bike, that is. Freaking Brady well. I can understand why everyone doesn't like it now. After playing it in three versions of the TT game. Oh my god. Tyres are gone. We beat it in 17 minutes, but... How many crashes is that now this lap? Way too many. If I'm going to have to like trail brake a bit more then when it gets second lap of the stints. Which you probably wouldn't do in real life, but... Seems like what I do in these games. Seems to work. Alright, Keppelgate. Nice and smooth. I can't believe how close the people get round here to the track as well. They're literally like... Probably less than a metre away sometimes. Like sitting on the banks and everywhere around here. Or I guess around a metre away. And they're going like flat out down that Quankner bar straight at like... Is it 170, 180? Not Quank, Craig in the bar. Get my Manx wrong now. Oh, that's Craig Namorna. And Signpost, which doesn't have that barrier on the outside in real life. So when I get in the game now, I'm like... Almost don't recognise this corner, it feels like. And that's how we've beaten the 20 minutes. That's how we celebrate. Over governors. Well, I think you've added a lot to the crash count of that lap. But I think we're in the TT though. There we go. A minute behind Harrison at the moment. I feel like he's going to get quicker than that. Alright, in session. In fact, Joey Thompson at the top with 18.05 ahead of Harrison and Hickman. We've got McGuinness here, Todd, Johnson, Denis, who was like 35th or something in the Supersport yesterday. But top 10 here. Got Hutchinson, Martinez, and we're last by country mile. Looks like top speed's okay though, but yeah. Should we head into the race proper? And me.
Don't worry. You can restart the season and try again with the same rider, keeping any upgrades, or with another rider. You can see the best position you achieved in the Tourist Trophy when selecting the rider at the start of a new season.
Oh, what? So you get to see a bit, like for instance, my best result with Dunlop then? So what do you get for winning? 20 grand for winning. And 60 upgrade points. 4 laps. Clear afternoon conditions. As in see max AI at 100. Let's go, shall we? Or do I want to upgrade the bike again? Or do I keep it like this? And then I'm gonna have a fully upgraded bike for the second Supersport race I'll do later this week. So I don't know if I should upgrade this bike because it's going to be a different bike I'm going to do the second Supersport race on. I don't know which bike yet, but we're going to like flip a coin. So I should save my upgrade points for the other bike. In case you don't know what the TT track looks like. Basically the whole of the north of the island of the Isle of Man. There are more circuits as well, like to the south. Which is there's the Southern 100, which is in, what's it, Ryde, I think. Oh yeah, I need to do something to stop the bike porpoising as well, which is like, well, feels like porpoising, you know, where the rear's getting very unsettled during the braking zones. Let's see, maybe increase gearing. I don't know which way, because you don't explain which way gearing goes. Guess I better not mess with that then. Let's see, that's brakes, that's engine. Oh, here's the shocks. Now yeah, compression rebound slightly softer. I would have thought. Oh no, this is the rear. I'll probably want it stiff on the rear, won't I don't know. Maybe that will help. The front's already very soft. Maybe the rear is too stiff actually then, at the moment. We'll do that. We'll see if that helps. What's that? Tyres, PSI. I wonder if to change the tyres as well. Because I have them like very low for like short races, but we need to increase them a bit. Maybe like that. Just have it back at default. Oh, you don't have it separate for front and rear. Oh, you do have separate for front and rear. I was like, what? Well, I guess we don't have the option in the TT. I guess it's just going to be full tank. Because they literally do run it dry in real life. Is that fairing? I wish you could... You kind of got it set up here. I wish you could do... What's your own liveries there? Or you could just scroll across and be like, select your own livery and stuff. That would be pretty cool. What's that chassis? Do I have anything for brakes? Can I not affect brake bias? What the hell? Or like percentage of braking, which I think we've got in... We had in TT Other Man 2. Oh, I should stop stalling, shouldn't I? Alright, here we go then. So this is the 4-lap Supersport race. Got a pit stop after lap 2, if we remember. John McGuinness is out first on the road, then Harrison in the traditional number 2. And then we're out in third, ahead of Lee Johnston and Ian Hutchinson. Let's not screw up. Again, I wish we could skip this just to our player. Like we had in 1 and 2, but I get the immersion feeling, but again, just player choice, have an option just to skip. At least we're not 17th, I guess, on the road. Hi, everyone. Might have released the clutch a bit too soon. Even if it is just off on. Alright, here we go then. Oh yeah, I wonder if tyre wear's on. Because I've been able to select that in the Tourist Trophy in when I've been making it, but I don't know if it's default on in this race then. Alright, that's something to think about. It's into Quarter Bridge. Into running wide already. Start off as we mean to go on. So if you didn't know, everyone's releasing like 10-second intervals, so that's why we're kind of by ourselves at the moment. But if we can catch up to the arrow in front and not see an arrow behind emerge behind us. Right, Union Mills for the first time. Remember, we've got to be not as quick as we've been going normally in practice. There we go. Watch out for that bump. Past the church. Never even realised, never really noticed that steeple for some reason. Noticed the church there. Slow down. Alright, how flat do we go through Balakari? Oh god, not very flat at all. Oh my god. Maybe we should have lifted before the corner instead of lifting through with it. God, tyres are like, screw you. Oh dear. Right, it feels like we're still kind of even with the arrow in front, thankfully. Going to lose a bit of time over that jump because we're this side. Oh, they're catching up to the arrow in front. Oh, hello. So key to a race for us as well is like just staying upright. I've seen people say the AI have the same issues as the AI in previous games, so they crash in certain spots, but I've just seen on other circuits, but I don't think I've seen it on the full on this circuit. But we'll see. Oh no, we have seen it in this circuit, heading into the countryside. In the second half of that, we've seen it there. So don't basically clipping the pavement flat out. Gorsley. But yeah, and it's like second and first on the road altogether. Got Herbertson just ahead of us. Wow, Herbertson, alright. Davey Todd behind us. Not quite setting Dunlop pace, are we? But early days. Once again, just saying hi to the wall. I'm going to have to trail brake a lot there. Bloody hell, the rear really wanted to get out. Yeah, we're catching up to two riders in front. Let's say it was McGuinness and Harrison in front as well, which, if they're slow, that's surprising. Especially Harrison. Yeah, no, they're right in front. What is going on here? I'll take a slightly wider line there. And totally wrong it. So I think I was accidentally in 4th. Oh god. Got the line totally wrong. I think it was just the shock of seeing Harrison in front of us. Like, what the hell? Oh, still easy flat through Conk the Vaude. And opening that. Right, this might be a point where they struggle. As well, get it all the way down to 4th. There's I again. I think that placing in the top right as well kind of dynamically updates as well, doesn't it? For all the... So I think we actually are 4th. There's... Oh, hello. Okay, that might be why they're struggling a bit. Hit the curb on the right, ended up on the bank on the left. So that's the key of the race for us. It's to keep upright. We can finish high up if we just keep it upright. We're very cautious through first time through the bottom of the Garrow. That's probably why Harrison is down the order then. There's all that's wide. So we've got here 6,000 of a second ahead of us. Davey Todd 2.3 behind us. So that is definitely 4th. Right, let's concentrate on the arrow in front of us, which I believe is going to be McGuinness then. And then we have no one else in front. Remember, we're 3rd on the road, so we're now 2nd. I think they've just made a mistake. Oh no! I leaned too early. If I just stayed straight, I would have held it. God damn it. That's exactly what we did in practice. I only dropped a place though, I only dropped down to 5th, so I guess Todd's just got ahead of us. As we race towards the bridge then. Okay, maybe a bit more airtime than I should be doing over that. I can see the arrow again, no? Oh, they've crashed. Oh, goes to the worst place to catch. Oh, it's Harrison. Oh, it must have been McGuinness who went down before then. Well, this is like the worst place to catch Harrison. Or is it actually? Down the Solby Straight. Give me a tour. Oh no, hang on. It's not working. We are 5th, ahead of Lee Johnson by almost 10 seconds, just behind Davey. And the game is now saying we're ahead of Davey. Oh, I leaned too much. That should be easy fall through that. Getting that little bump there, you've got to remember that. Now just flat out, so again, maybe we'll get a bit of toe here. Oh, they've gone a bit wide. Oh no! They have issues. They do have issues like the previous games then. And now we're just by ourselves. We are like first on the road now. No one in front of us. Sounds like no one's bothering us behind. So it's just going to be like qualifying now. So hopefully we are a bit quicker. I wonder if there's just riders around us that are struggling. Well, it seems like we're just 5th, so I guess another riders aren't struggling. Oh, that's a bit wide. Jesus. Yeah, we're down to 6th now, apparently. Maybe we should have actually properly qualified. Actually, no, it wouldn't have affected road order, would it? Yeah, we're 7th. 0.7 behind Hutchinson. Lee Johnson's gained half the gap to us as well. Hang on, through Joey's. Wonder what's at that time we're doing. What, mid-18s? Because the leaders are doing, what, 18 flats, so... Oh no, this one like standing start, so it'd be what, 18-15, I guess? Something like that. Alright, lovely mountain mile. Normally I have beautiful scenery here, but don't look to the right. My best Peter Hitman impression as well, it looks like. Alright, just thinking of a breaking point here for... I think this is Mountain Box. I forget where Mountain Box is. I think in the sidecar races I record, I've said it's in 3 or 4 different places, so I'm sure one of them are bound to be right. So. Alright, this is the corner where we've got to be cautious. Go for the veranda, flat out. Up to 4th. See, we're liking it in the mountain section. Well, again, I think this is another corner we have to be cautious. Yeah, we're 10 seconds behind here. Second out of Davey. James here having a throwback performance. What the hell? I mean, he's still a top 5 contender, but comfortable podium contender? Alright, rear, stop it. I wonder what the pit stops are going to be like as well. Because they work alright, it seems like, in 2, from what I remember. So I'm interested if they're any good in this. It's weird seeing a TT pit stop as well, compared to, say, like an F1 pit stop, where it's just, like, frantic, you're saving tenths of a second. Like, they're doing the same in a TT pit stop, but it just looks much more leisurely. Like, with just a couple of guys there, they're doing visor changes, filling up the fuel. No tyre changes, which I thought might happen today with how hot it is, but seems like tyres are pretty good. Yeah, this is the mid-18 at the moment. So we're probably, what, 20 seconds behind the leaders, I reckon, at the end of this lap. Right, don't ride through Brandish. Remember that for next time. Jesus. Can you be sixth in Hillberry? I feel like I could be sick through there. I got turned. Oh, I turned too much. No, unsettled the bike. God damn it. Well, there goes my mid-18. God, I hate this last section. Yeah, 18:55. Damn it. 46 seconds behind Herbertson. What the hell? In here, Hickman and Todd. We're just ahead of Gary Johnson and Lee Johnson, Hutchinson, and Cummins rounds out the top 10. We've got some work to do if we want to even get on a podium here. Now that's with just 2 crashes on that opening lap as well. So pace-wise, we're way off. Right, time to push. Maybe a bit more controlled pushing, rather than whatever that was. That was a bit like Peter Hickman pushing on that final lap. Right on the ragged edge. I wish we had updates more on like the order of the top 10. Like, we only have that start-finish line, which I guess is kind of realistic. Like, they don't give out that information to riders. Of course, like, around the whole lap. And they have, like, pit boards kind of all around the lap. There you go. I remember to lift into entry that time. Bad carry. But yeah, I would like to at least know the riders like either side of me like they do in real life. Like they know who they're chasing, who's maybe gaining on them as well. On their pit boards. A bit like how they have in 2, but they do the... Well, they split it up into 12 sectors in 2 and like 6 like they do in real life and in this game. So you get that appearing like every couple of minutes, like a update for the top 10. Which is maybe a bit too frequent. Actually, no, I do get to find those either side of me, don't I? Maybe I just want top 10 more, I guess, like maybe halfway around that. I feel like this has been a good first split. Yeah, we're back up to 4th. 8 seconds behind Ickman. 22 ahead of Johnson. Oh no, and lose the front. Got a duck today. Oh no, Anon. What the hell? You know, having a good season then, or... There we go, that's a better line through the wall bank. Yeah, it's going to be test cricket season, isn't it? So we've got Ireland and then it's the Ashes. Which can't wait for. I need to finish my playthrough of the Ashes on my other channel. Like I think I got to the 3rd test, I lost it by a totally normal England collapse, and then I forgot about my playthrough, so maybe I could finish that. The Ashes coming up. A bit wide side to lift there. Still in 4th apparently. I mean, we do have a big gap behind to Johnson, so... Oh god, that is totally wide. Oh, I thought it saved it. But yeah, we're going to be filling, what, 20 seconds behind Hickman now? That's all caused my braking too late for Hanleys as well. It's like, I just missed my mark on the right. By like 5-10 meters. That was nice. I like that. Oh my god. Oh, don't tell me we're suffering the second lap tyre issues, are we? I mean, we shouldn't. We have 3 upgraded tyres now. Yeah, we're 4th. Yeah, 20 seconds behind Hickman, 7 ahead of Johnson. It's our sector though, all the way up to Solby Bridge this sector. Very high speed. Yeah, rear is not turning for us. I wonder if I had to do more of the tyre pressures maybe. Made them even harder. I wish we weren't like so up in the order. I wish we were like 10th or something in order now. So we have like riders to chase down here. A bit like Hickman. There you go, it's a bit more of a sensible jump there. Didn't know we were trying to land on Mars. Oh my god, that is not much of a turn, is it? I can take that straighter and being 6th. Right, let's see if we've gained any time. Been a bit like Jamie Coward from yesterday, who's like magnificent 4th place, but wasn't close to the top 3. Oh, we have half the gap, 11 seconds. Pulled a couple out and Johnson as well behind. But yeah, he just didn't quite have the pace for the top 3, unfortunately. Even though he was outstanding. But yeah, you can see the rear is definitely running hot. And we need to calm down the rear brake. Maybe I'm using too much rear brake as well. Right, do you have a chance of a podium though? Unlike Cowd, we are gaining time on the top 3 on Hickman. Was it Hutchinson and Herbertson, I think? Tom Herbertson, who in real life has had like a nightmare time in the TT. Oh shit. Oh my god, you run it so close to that fence, just slight tap like that. Well, there's already 4 crashes as that. That's already 4 too many. Isn't this like Johnson's got ahead of us? Feeling like Coward today then, battling, was it area for 4th in the end? And yeah, I've got a very itchy nose, that's why I keep itching my nose as well. Oh, back up to 4th. I hope we have a good pit stop. But yeah, I did lose all of the bus lay-by there. Okay, that wasn't as horrific as the previous lap. I'll take it. Trying to lay off the rear brake. It means I'm running wide in corners now. Oh shit. Looking like a drunk rider there coming out of Ramsey. So he dropped down to 6th behind Johnson. 6 seconds ahead of Davey Todd. 2 behind Johnson. No, and who's in 4th then? Well, not us, but who was in 4th then? God, well, there's already not I'd have taken a heck of a beating. Might have clipped the grass slightly. Oh, we're back up to 5th. Maybe we'll find out who the mysterious person is in 4th then. Oh, we're in 4th. What? Jeez. Wonder how far back we are in 4th though. Definitely not trusting the rear of this bike on this run to the pits. To be fair, how poor this lap's been, considering what was just 20 seconds behind Hickman. The gaps remain kind of the same from that earlier point of the lap. I will take that. 2 seconds ahead of Johnson. Oh, it's Gary. I've just been seeing Lee. I didn't realise Gary was up here as well. Oh, I don't know what to do for the pits here though. Normally, doesn't he have to get down to... Is it down to 60? Did he get down to? And see, I'm just losing engine braking now rather than using the rear brake. Oh, look at all the snow-capped mountains around here. Might have needed more than a side lift going into Brandish this time. Oh, I didn't think I had the reps to take it in sixth. Alright, remember the pit. Huh? What? I know I hate this section, but I have no idea why I crashed there.
Pit stops are used to refuel and mount new tires during an event. When you enter a pit stop, adjust the quantity of fuel with the drain and fill commands. You then just need to wait while your team does its job.
And I'll use this to update the crash counter. There we go, so first pit stop in the game. Look at that, we haven't used a lot of fuel. That's surprising. Oh, so they do change the tyres in game, okay. Oh. Are we taking a piss? What the fuck's going on? Sorry, let me turn off the camera. Sorry about that. Like... Oh. That's my pit crew scolding me. What the hell? What have I done? Are they not pitting? That person passed me and I didn't go down the position. Did they pit on the next lap? What? Because you can't do the whole race on one tank of fuel. You could see that. After new tyres. Well, at least you've got a row of arrows to chase, not 4 of them in a row in front. So we're up to 6th. So yeah, we dropped. Oh, bit wide. So he dropped a couple places. So I wonder if 5th and 6th were pitted then. Or if they're pitted in the next lap. This is just weird. We don't have strategy like this in the TT. It's just pit on lap 2. Go back out. Well, barely a lift. Okay, we do like new tyres again. It's like the 2 in front had issues. Is it 2 or 3? Because then there's like just 1 arrow by themselves, and I swear there were 4 arrows together, so don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's 3. Look at that. Like a flock of birds. I've got to do our best Peter Hickman impression. Oh, it's 4. What? They got their leader back. So 12 seconds behind Johnson, 33 ahead of Hutchinson. Oh no, and we're flying. I was trying to nick down the inside, but maybe a bit too early. So did they pit or did they not have a long pit? If we're 12 seconds behind Johnson. And we're batting with them beforehand anyway, before the stops. Oh god. Oh, you know that all of these riders are having issues then. Who's that running wide in front? Let me by. Beep beep. Beep beep. Oh god, we're in Harrison territory now. Don't think I'm gonna make a move around the outside. So rubbish run through past Sarah's cottage onto the Quonklevo district. I mean, we are coming up to a section where they do struggle as well, our opponents, so maybe they do that for us. Jeez. Trying to squeeze me. Who do you think you are? James here, yeah? End up doing a hit, went onto the grass almost. Alright, we got clear air in front of us though. Still confused about the pit situation, but we know we can make it to the end at least. I wonder if they've made that pavement nice because of moments like that. And the rear of the bike is just a bit all over the place for no reason, it feels like. up to 5th. 3 seconds ahead of Lee Johnson. 31 behind Gavo, who definitely has not pitted then, is Gary. So I think the top 4 have not pitted. So that'd be what? Hickman, Hutchinson and Herbertson. I think. Again, we have had a couple of crashes. I don't know if that means we're 30 seconds back now or not. There's like been a crash behind for that arrow chasing us as well. Alright, time for the jump. That's a bit better line-wise. That's what we want to do. Oh, the arrow is still behind us. Maybe he hasn't had a crash then. Fly, get out of the way. Oh, I wonder if we race in first person we get all the flies and stuff like we do in TT Man 2. Because practicing the classic TT, yeah, it's nice. In first person and everything, but yeah. You get a windscreen covered after just one lap. So it's like a bit like peering through, like, can I see anything on the side of that? Plus I didn't realise there's no like visor tear-offs as well. I thought there was. It seems like there is. That's like keeping up behind. Maybe that's Johnson actually behind us. No, 16-second gap behind. 12 seconds to Gary Johnson. That's when the Johnson-John Stone sandwich. Oh, jeez. Oh, I could use the barrier. Perfect. Main have no knee cartridge left after that, but, you know. Won't need that. Let's call that rider's right in our tail. Dude, we're not better than you. Back off. Unless you're the Johnston, then back off anyway. Oh, they don't try a stupid move or something. Just using trying to use a tiny bit of rear brake at the end of braking points there. Oh, we've got a bit of a gap behind now. Run away! Oh, shit. I only have to slow down through that left-hander now. I've been slowing down through this right-left, but I did... Now I have to slow down through that left-hander too. Just ahead of Lee Johnston, though. Okay, I had to use a lot of rear brake there. I braked way too late. Who was that? Crutchshanks? So we're going to have some bodies for the mountain mile, which I do not want. .24 behind Johnson. 7 behind the gent ahead of Johnston. What? Maybe it's because I just unsettled the bike going over the curb, which I shouldn't have done. But yeah, that was a bit random. Alright, into Joey's. Getting good at clipping the grass through there, which is not a good habit to develop. I guess the good thing with the crash is we don't have our buddies on the mountain mile to try and overtake here like Hickman did. It just means we're probably going to catch them, or like windy corner or something like. Bollard's flying in front. Did someone have an off? Looks like gap is similar to the arrows in front. At least we somehow know how to get through that corner now. Oh yeah, this corner's got so much grip on this lap, but it's going to have no grip on the second lap. Crazy. .31 behind here. Oh, we're up to 4th. A second of Gary Johnson. Half a minute behind here, yeah. Have they pitted, though? Oh, so there's no Hutchinson. Hutchinson's behind us then, I guess. Or Herbertson. Or Hickman. No, Hickman's up there. Yeah, it's just no Hutchinson, isn't it? Because we saw them earlier in the position, earlier before, behind us. Right, it's windy corner. We haven't quite caught up to them. Overestimate my pace by quite a bit. Seems like I underestimated their pace as well. Like they're keeping the gap pretty similar since what, like Mountain Box I think it's been, like just after Mountain Mile. Oh no, rear! Why? So that's what, my 4th crash this lap. It's just like the previous lap. I need to go again like the first lap where I kept it clean but didn't have the pace. Except, you know, keep it clean and have the pace on the final lap. So just see what the riders in front do, if they pit or not. Again, what is going on? Accelerating out of this corner, what? No, they've pitted. They have pitted in front. So that's what, 5 crashes that lap as we head on to the final lap then of the Supersport TT. With 2 seconds behind Davey Todd, 41 off a podium. A minute 13 off Herbertson and a minute off Hickman in second. What the hell? Dominic Herbertson having the total opposite of what he's having to win in real life. He's flying around her. As we're up to 4th, apparently one of those arrows then must have been one of our rivals. Or maybe we just got back ahead of Todd. Oh my god, what the fuck? That's a perfect start to the lap. I imagine the top 2 did not pit, so now they've pitted. I'm not sure about here though. Probably the same, would have thought. Seems like they just pit that free. CF2, which is pretty weird. I mean, at least I don't have full fuel tank, so they're not just not pitting. I wonder what that means for the senior race though. Did they just pit once instead of twice like you normally do? Gonna have to keep an eye on that then. As yeah, we're 3rd. I guess in here you had to pit. We might be getting a podium yet then. That's why not riding the best. Definitely showing our rustiness with the game, I think, in this race. Plus I've got to record a classic TT after this as well. Not going to be able to type tomorrow at work, which is I'll just be using my nose or whatever, or have to use a pencil to type. 42 seconds behind Herbertson, 10 ahead of Davey. Does that mean Hickman's leading? So once again in the second half of the race, Hickman becoming strong then. I mean, if they've modelled Hickman getting quicker as a TT goes on, that's pretty cool. I imagine it's pretty random with Herbertson second, so maybe not. Alright, Kev, remember not to pit at the end of this lap. Just go across the start-finish line. Go past Sarah Scotch for the final time. I mean, that was nice and smooth. He isn't all of the road in it lines. But I will take a podium from this race if we can just hold on here. I mean, we can't make a mistake. Todd's dropped 10 seconds behind us. At least the tyres don't feel as bad as the previous second lap, like on the second lap. So maybe using up, you know, kind of almost eliminating the rear brake seems to have helped. Plus, a bit like Hickman, we do tend to get a bit better as the race goes on as well. What was about the crash there? You totally undo my point. Oh, got away with it. "33 seconds behind Hickman. Herbertson's taken back the lead. He pulled out a couple of seconds on Davey. They've gained almost 10 on Hickman. He must have had an incident. It's him and Herbertson serving up a TT Classic for the win. Things you probably won't hear in real life, unfortunately, but for Herbertson. We are coming up to sectors which are good for us, you never know. Like, not saying we will battle for second, but we can definitely close the gap still. It's like we have no penalties showing as well with all the crashes. I thought they would show at least one or two. So there's the massive jump. Alright, survived that. I'll have to take that as a photo, but of course I can only stop it during the race, not in replay mode, and I don't want to get out of the ribbon. No race. Right, down the Solby straight. At least we know we got good pace, so it's going to serve us well for the second Supersport race. There's 28 seconds to Hickman, 16 to Davies. So we're all pulling away from Davey, closing again slightly on Hickman. Yeah, Ty's in way better shape than lap 2. What the hell? We must have just been using way too much rear brake, I reckon, on that opening lap. It just burned up the rears a bit. Right, through Churchtown. Don't think we've even mentioned Churchtown today, but pretty cool section on the track. Oh, I remember we've got the lift through a left somewhere around it. Is it that left? Or is it on our next left? I think it's this left. Yeah, it is. Still don't have a braking point for Schoolhouse, but it seems to be working this race. Alright, rear. Calm it. Oh, are you kidding? Hoping that doesn't mean the rear tire's just going to go off now. As we're back down to 4th. Is Davey back ahead of us? Or here? Hope we haven't chucked a TT podium away. Oh my god, what are we doing through tail bends? Yeah, 11 seconds behind Davey, 5 ahead of Area. That cost us 25 seconds, that crash? That can't be right. Oh fuck. We have to like push like a hell now. Luckily in one of our best sections of the track. One of our probably my favourite section of the track as well. Oh, we're back up to third. Oh, maybe Davey had an issue as well. Yeah, I thought it was weird that cost us 25 seconds a crash. Surely not. I know they cost you a bit more in this game compared to 1 and 2, but not that much. Good job running wide as well. Oh my god, what the hell? Maybe now the front. Maybe I would have done it on the front brake now. What the hell? I hope not. Slight lift in the middle. I've had quite a lot of grip through there. Bit surprised me. Six seconds behind, so 21 out of area, so he's had an issue. But us three, Davey Todd then for the final step on the podium. Behind Hickman and Herbertson. They have their own private battle for the win. Oh, I can take that in fifth. Why do I go down to fourth? Oh, hello. Found the bumps. Outside. Okay. Kate's cottage. So go past the inflatable man for the last time. At least someone's happy to see us. Alright, broke a bit early into Hillberry. That was way too much. As we're back up to third, come on! Right through Bedstead. Oh no, with that down to fourth. No, come on. Hey, we didn't have a stupid fall there. Thank God. As we race towards the line, who's going to come third? What? We had a 20-second penalty? What the fuck was that for? So we did do our fastest lap at the end, but he did an 18. What? Hang on, what? Denise won? Hang on, I thought Herbert and Hickman were battling. What is going on? I'm so confused. That can't be right. Yeah, look at Harrison and McGuinness having horror shows. Is that actually right? That can't be. Riders have not been that up there all day. These 7 are suddenly at the top. Do they just not pit or something? I'm confused. So we pitted at an 18:36, 19:36. So yeah, we all pitted the same lap. David pitted a lap before, apparently. Yeah, and those two pitted on the 3rd lap. But they don't look like they've pitted. Unless it's the 18:15s to pit that, but that's like, what, 40 seconds quicker than me, and then 20 seconds quicker than Herbertson and Hickman. Huh? Don't get it. Oh, let's watch some of the replay, I guess. What's this? Devoid direction, okay. Oh, what did I have in the end? I had 3 crashes final lap. So I ended up with 24, hang on. No, 25. I don't understand that finishing order. What the hell? Because I don't get the 20-second penalty as well. Where's that come from? Don't think we sped into the bits. So I don't get where that's come from at all. But yeah, it definitely looks like you need a fully upgraded bike to win this, or challenge for victory. As you saw, the best lap time we could do on our bike is like 18:30, so we're like 30 seconds off the pace, at least. I mean, compared to real life, we're what, 40 seconds off the pace? Oh yeah. How did not end up on in that wall in the first lap? I love this camera shot for some reason. Oh, why didn't it take that from the other angle? Oh. I guess that angle lasts longer, so it's maybe smoother transition, but... Oh, we got to Bada Crane, but yeah, I can't believe that finishing order. I have no idea where those top 7 have come from. I mean, the game didn't even show those 7 on all the leaderboards at all in the top 10. So something fishy's gone on. But there goes our season then. What happens at the end of a season?
You did your best, but you failed to get on the podium this time. But try again, because a podium finish is there for the taking.
Oh, we can do the race again. Oh, it can't be played again. Oh. So what does it show then? For a season? There we go, it's kind of fully done. Oh, got new stuff in the journal. Oh yeah, learned about a pit stop. So when you enter a pit stop, just the quantity of fuel with the drain and field commands. And then you just need to wait while your team does its job. Oh yeah, qualifying and racing for the TT even. So when you're almost there, you just need to make it through the last qualifying session of the season. And then if you don't win the race, don't worry. You can restart and try again with the same rider, keep any upgrades, or with another rider. You can see the best position you achieved in the Tours Trophy when selected and rider at the start of a new season. So, oh yeah, there's a new season of esports coming, by the way, as well, if you're interested in that. Because... which event is it first? No. Must be this event. Starts in just over a week. So doing the mountain course section 3 on, I guess that's on the super bike, because we've been doing the Supersport bike so far. Yeah, super bike of Dunlop. Okay. And then we got the super bike of Hickman for section 5. And then finally, we got the full course on Davey Todd's Honda. Oh, that's how the rewards go. Okay. So yeah, can't wait to try out the super bikes in esports as well. So what happens if we select a new season then? So yeah, it shows 11th as my best time then. What the hell? So I don't know who's going to be my new Supersport rider then. So it's going to be Neve, Davey Todd, Jamie Coward, Dominic Herbertson, who's apparently really good. And it was like Xavier Denny, who's amazing about it. They've already ridden the Yamaha. Joey Thompson, Lee Johnston, Brian McCormack on the Triumph Daytona, which is like the bike of choice in Ironman 1 and 2, really, out of the Supersports. It kind of Cummins on his Honda, Dean Housen's Kawasaki, Gary Johnson, Triumph Daytona, Ian Hutchinson on his Yamaha, James Here and his Yamaha, John McGuinness and his Honda, there's Michael Dunlop, Peter Hickman and his Triumph Daytona, got Raul, Taras Martinez as well on his Yamaha. So it's not going to be a Yamaha. So it's going to be choice of what, the Triumph, Honda, and Kawasaki. I think those are the 3 choices. Yeah. Who to be? I don't know. You'll find out in the second Supersport race, which will be coming out on Thursday, I think, if I remember off the top of my head. Let me check. Well, yeah, we end up with 25 crashes in the end, with 16 in the TT, so that's less than I thought, to be honest, considering I'm a bit rusty at the game. So I'll take that, but I won't take that finish position of 11th. What the hell? I have no idea where those 7 came from. Let's get it back up. There we go. So we've done the Supersport. We can cross that out. We did 11th. So tomorrow the sidecar race will go up. That'll be around this time, like 7:30 around time I'm streaming. So that will go up live. And then we've got the first classic race. And then maybe the second classic race called the sidecar next. And then the Supersport race on the 8th. So that will be, yeah, that will be Thursday. That will go up. So I better get practicing, shouldn't I? And then, yeah, we've got the classic sidecar here on Friday. And then Saturday, we're live again. The senior TT with the Superbikes. As once again, we're being Michael Dunlop on the Suzuki. Hopefully we can do a bit better than 11th, apparently, in the end. Yeah, again, I have no idea where 11th came from. But that is TT Man 3 done with for tonight. That is the first TT of the week done. Hopefully we can do much better than that in the next few races. I mean, we can't do much worse than 11th, to be honest, so not the greatest start, is it, to the week. We won't be doing 7 from 7, we won't do it Ian Hutchinson, 5 from 5. But we'll see if we can do well in the sidecars, though, tomorrow. But I'll be back, as I said, live next Saturday, the 6th lap Superbikes Senior TT on a Suzuki as Michael Dunlop. Hopefully we can do better than 11th. If not, game's uninstalled. Nah, if not, we'll try again on another bike. As, yeah, I don't know, again, I don't know where those 7 riders came from. If they just did not pit, or if they pitted and did unbelievable lap times in it's like, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, the next Supersport race I won't do as a season event. I'm doing as a separate, just tours, custom tours trophy event. So I hope that might solve things, but I guess we'll find out on Thursday. But yeah, so unfortunate. Hope you have a good day, or a good few days until I'm live again, or a good week until I'm live again. But yeah, I hope you enjoy TT week as well with the sidecars, classic bikes, and the next Supersport race as well until next weekend. So, sound fortunate, and I'll see you all next time.